All
Talk
right.
really loud.
Hello, my name is Ingrid Adrian, and I will be your mediator during this session. I am a court appointed mediator, and will I will hear from both parties. I would like for both parties to state their names and what they would like to be referred to during this mediation session.
My name is Jane White, and you may call me Jane.
My name is Richard Smith, and you may call me Dick.
Okay. All right. Okay. If have either of you ever been in a mediation before?
No, this is my first time.
No, my first time too.
All right. So a mediation process is where you're going to sit and listen to both sides, to the other party tell their side of the story, and without any interruptions, you're going to let them get fully through. And if need be, we will take a caucus so that I can talk to each of you privately, and we'll try our best to resolve any issues that the both of you have during this mediation. And if you guys can't come to an agreement, then you guys can take it to court or do whatever need be. Anything that is said during this mediation or during any of the caucuses is confidential. I cannot be subpoenaed to go to court. So
That makes me feel comfortable.
it's good. So let's get started. If the first party would like to state.
I'll go first. Basically, me and Dick, we're in a relationship. We have two wonderful kids. We have a 1-year-old boy named Flynn, and we have a 3-year-old girl named Louise. And basically, we're here today to work out a custody agreement that we could both agree to avoid court.
Okay.
Okay, we were engaged, and I am an attorney, and my practice started to take off about 3 months after our last child was born, Finn. And I recently moved out because with working so much, our relationship started to fall apart. And we both agreed maybe a separation would be good. I have ailing parents that we're trying to decide if they're going to go into assisted living. So it actually is a good thing that, we're taking the separation to see if we can work things out, and then I can help my parents out as well. She is a stay-at-home mom, so I am the financial, breadwinner of the home. And we're just, our relationship is just really rocky because I work so much. I'm not home a lot. She stays home with the kids. I really would like our relationship to work out, but with the way things have been going, it's just, I don't foresee it happening. We're trying to be respectful because we do have 2 kids and we have to co-parent them. So I just would like to come up with a solid visitation and who the kids are going to reside with on what days.
Okay. How? So on a regular basis, Jane, you particularly spend most of your day with the kids.
Yes, I do have a teaching degree, and I did work before I had the children. So I would like to start working again. So it's not like I'm dependent on Dick, but he does work 60 hours a week, and I just would not feel comfortable with my kids going to like a daycare or a babysitter when I could know that they can be with me.
Okay. And how do you feel about this?
I really appreciate that she's finally decided that she's ready to go back to work. I commend her, Jane, for that. I feel like the burden has always been placed on me to be the breadwinner of the house. But with that, I would, do like a shared parenting type thing where the kids spend half their time at her house, like say a Sunday through a Wednesday at her house, and then a Wednesday through a Saturday at my house. So this way, this will give her opportunity to work during those days that she doesn't have the kids. And then I would have the time to spend with my kids, and I lighten my caseload to be able to spend time with my children.
So you like in your kids, but why now are you trying to spend more time?
Well, because I finally realized that all work and not trying to be a family man, just trying to put money in the bank account, doesn't make us a happy couple, or it doesn't make me be a better father. So I finally realized that if I want to work on fixing our relationship or fixing my issues with being a workaholic, then I need to take a step back and start being a family man.
And Jane, so you are thinking about going back to work? Have you already started applying?
I mean, it all depends because I don't really know how to say this, but I have been contemplating the idea of moving to North Carolina. I know that Dick would not really handle it well, which I wouldn't either if my kids are being moved away from me. But I feel like it's a really good opportunity for us, me and the kids. I've already looked into some jobs. There's a school that's hiring. There's more sunshine. The kids can go out, and there is a cheaper rate of cost of living down there. And the kids could be in karate and do all of the extracurriculars that they would want to do. And I don't really know how that would work with the custody agreements. I mean, I could see myself, if hypothetically say I moved, I could see myself doing summer trips and like weeks in the summer. I don't have to definitely move there, but it's something that I've been looking into better myself, and it just worries me. I don't want to take the kids away from Dick, but at the same time, like empty promises are what I've been getting from him forever, and I want him to spend time with the kids, and I want them to have a relationship, but I'm scared of putting my dreams and the kids' best experiences aside for a promise that might not come.
Okay, I have a question. What's going to make your situation for moving to North Carolina different from Dick's? Because where would you be putting the kids while you're working? Because they are at school.
Oh, I would look into hiring a babysitter, or they'll be starting school soon. Like Elise is 3. Like we could figure that out, but like I would rather pick the sitter if there's one. But I would be able to be financially more independent if I were to move.
But exactly what you're saying, how is that different from Dick's? Because you're basically doing what Dick would be doing.
I wouldn't be working 60 hours a week ever. I could do part-time substitute teaching. It not necessarily have to be a full-time teaching position to start it off.
But why
60 hours a week is a lot different than substituting 7 to 2, 2 days a week.
But why wouldn't you be able to pick the babysitter that you and Dick could agree to?
I just kind of feel like you're pressuring me a little bit right now, and placing some judgment on me. So I don't really know if you really even know either of us or how we are with the kids. So I feel a little judged.
I mean, I'm trying to get a feel of both your living situation. It's just that something that you're saying.
Do you really think that Dick could put up with his ailing parents and my kids and take off the time that he says he's going to? Like, I just don't really see it in the cards.
You don't see it in the cards, but
because he's had ample opportunities to prove it to the kids and me, and we've had none.
You're saying we as you're speaking for the kids, but Dale, you seem a little flustered.
Oh,
wow, wrong Dick. You feel a little flustered.
Dick.
I am very upset because this is the first time I'm hearing about the move to North Carolina. So my question to Jane would be, does she have a significant other already in her life that is making her uproot her kids from from the family home, going to move them out of state where they won't have access to their father nor to their grandparents, all for Jane's selfish needs? To be with another person or to be in the sunshine versus staying home taking care of the kids. Yes, I work a lot, but she also wants to just take the kids and go screw to North Carolina.
Let's calm
I mean,
down.
I don't really see it like that.
You don't see it like that, but that's how Dick sees
If
it.
Dick was here for the children, not even me, like I'm not even trying, like if he was here for the kids and made an active time to see them now, then I probably wouldn't have contemplated the idea. But I'm only bringing it up today because there's been I waited all this time to see if there's any action to spend more time with the kids or to reduce the 6 hours a week until we got here. But every day I wait, and there's no more actions for him to be with the kids. So why do I believe that now when I'm proposing we do move, he's ready to like change everything?
Valid point. But
He's had years. Louise is 3. Things have not been good for at least 1.5. I don't want her to grow up without her and Flynn. I don't want them to grow up without a father figure. I'm just worried about putting the benefit of the 3 of us on hold for something that might happen.
but is it is it fair for you to make that decision?
I mean, I've been making all the decisions for the children thus far in life. Sometimes I wish Dick was an equal partner or would show me some support, but I have to seek elsewhere. Everything's up to me.
Dale, how do you Dick, how do you feel about what you've just heard?
I'm, like I said, a little annoyed, frustrated, upset. I spend all this time working so we could have a nice home. My children can have nice things. So Jane can look pretty in her designer clothes and designer handbags as she goes out swanking with her friends, dashing out to wherever she goes on Friday nights, while my parents or the babysitter is watching the children. It's just a little concerning. She's not even giving me an opportunity to try to prove myself that I want to become a better father. She just wants to uproot the kids and move to North Carolina without giving me the opportunity to actually try to change. I think if we did a temporary, say, give me a month to prove that I'm willing to change, that I'll be there for the kids like a Wednesday through a Sunday, instead of just, oh, I'm moving, see you later, bye-bye.
But she never said I'm moving right now.
I never said that. I mean, I'm just trying to think of how I can provide for the kids the best that I can without another parent in the picture.
Okay, well, I must have misunderstood you then, because the way I took it was you are ready to uproot the kids and move.
I would if we could agree on it, but I'm not saying it's necessarily the end-all option.
Right.
It's what I want, and I do see many benefits of it, but it wasn't what was best for the kids, because they're always what's first to me. So if you were able to just not make empty promises, like maybe I would consider staying in Connecticut, but I feel like you are uncomfortable. Like, I don't like how you discipline the kids. I feel like you're uncomfortable around them because you don't spend enough time. So for me to give you like all this time with them, like, it just seems so
Well,
different.
I need the opportunity to be able to prove myself.
So how about instead of you trying to have an ample amount of time to start, how about you guys agree to take baby steps and then let it escalate to having a longer time, so Jane can see that you are improving and is building more trust with you, so that it's not like, oh, you're taking my kids for 4 days and I don't know if you're even going to have my kids.
Oh,
So,
I agree with you 100%, and I'm I'm willing to try whatever we can mutually agree upon. To take a baby step, like if I do, just say every other weekend and 1 day a week, and then we can work up to the shared parenting, so I can prove myself in Jane's eyes. Like I said, I have moved in with my parents, so I have, the grandparents there, and I'll be able to be with my 1.5-year-old and 3-year-old with their grandparents there, so Jane could feel comfortable about that. So I'm willing to prove myself and, take your advice and do baby steps.
so can we? So
I believe that the concept is a good one because I do want Dick to be in their lives. I'm just unsure how the progress will be noted, or if I say like I don't think it's improving and Dick says it is, like where do we go from there? Like how is this going to be ranked and monitored and without constantly like, I just don't know how that would work.
it's
The idea I'm keen on. I mean, I do want to go to North Carolina, so I'm already willing to put that on the back burner for you. But like, I just don't know if I don't know. How do we do that? Is there an agreement about like?
you guys could come up with the agreement, and you can work on, and it wouldn't be that, it would be like you'd be able to to set ways to monitor it, so you know how the progress is going, and it wouldn't just be like, oh, I'm taking the baby for 1 day, it's been going great, let's now jump to shared parenting. It'd be a way for everybody to be able to monitor it, because if your parents do decline in health and then something does come up where you can't take the kid, you can see that you're trying to, but you also have to take care of your parents too, because you are in their house.
Correct.
So,
And like I said, I think Jane is being influenced by a significant other. I believe she's already started dating because her adventures on Friday night with her designer handbags. So I'm really concerned about a significant other and her going into the dating scene and introducing the kids to another significant other is also a great concern. Where I don't want my children being confused who their daddy is, or I don't want my 1-year-old boy thinking mommy's new boy toy is their new daddy.
Well, if daddy was around, maybe they wouldn't question it.
Well, that's not for you to really decide. I'm trying to do the best I can and to provide a home and provide financial stability.
The kids need more than just monetary things in the house. They need love, attention, support.
And I'm willing to do that.
Okay.
You just have to give me.
Okay.
So
I think we could start figuring it out, but you would have to tell me that you're comfortable with me seeing other people, because I have moved on.
Okay.
And I do want the kids to still be with you, and I'm not resentful in that manner, but I feel like the fact that I'm not trying to move tomorrow and like trying to give you this opportunity, you should meet me halfway by saying that I could see I can't tell you I'm not going to bring people around the children. I mean, I'll do my best to shield it until it's something, but I've been talking to a new person for a while now. So if I did want to bring him around the kids, I don't feel like you should be the one stopping me. You could meet him before I introduce him to the kids, and so there's different things we could probably talk about, but I don't want you to be closed-minded on the idea of me moving on, because I want the kids to have a relationship with you, not me.
Right, and then that's what I want to work on now,
Okay.
is the relationship with my children, and I want to be a fixture in their life. And I also don't want you to uproot them and move, like, say, my progress is doing better, and then 6 months down the road, you're going to move them off to North Carolina with your new significant other. We have to come to some kind of...
If there's improvement involved, I will not move.
Okay.
Because I do understand the importance.
okay. So from what I take it, we've kind of come to a bit of an agreement on starting to take baby steps. Like,
I could give the children to you one weekend day for the first month. So like you could do Saturday or Sunday. I'd let you choose whatever's less busy for work, because weekends are better for you. And then maybe the next month, depending on it, we could either stay the same or add another. I mean, I don't want to give you... I do like spending time with the kids, but I'm going to have to get a part-time job substituting since our divorce, and a whole other issue, but that's getting settled at the same time as this is. So I'm going to have to start bringing my own money.
Okay. I think we can agree, like the mediator has
Small
stated,
steps.
small steps, and then
Maybe
small
come
increase.
back in 6 months.
Yeah, and small increments of increase. I can be very much in agreement with that.
Okay. And then now, Jane, you've agreed that before you bring a new significant...
Well, I have a new boyfriend. His name is Jesse.
Okay, so before the kids meet Jesse, you let Dick meet Jesse.
Yes, I mean, I'm not going to say I'll do this every day until I die with every boyfriend, but like since it is fresh and new and the kids are younger, I do believe that at this age they shouldn't be introduced to multiple new people. So yes,
I agree with
this
that.
time I agree.
Okay. That, and then if I don't feel...
And the same, and goes vice versa.
Exactly.
Yes.
I was
If Dick
just going to
doesn't
say
marry
that.
his work and another person, I would like to meet them as well.
Right.
Okay.
I was just going to say that, Jane.
Yeah.
Perfectly said. Thank you.
So, as it is, we've come to an agreement. So if everybody could sign, and this will not be this, only the agreement will go to the judge, and
So we agreed on 1 day a weekend?
1 day we can start.
To start,
Saturday or
and then we'll-
Sunday? Well, I think it just needs to be down so I can...
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because
you know...
the kids have t-ball and karate, and I would
Right.
make
Okay.
a schedule.
We'll say Saturday.
Okay, Saturday.
And then in another month, we'll come back for
Saturday,
increments.
9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I thought I would have an
Oh,
overnight.
24? An
Yeah.
overnight. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we do like
Comfortable?
Are there, yeah, I just want
5 o'clock.
Does your parents' house have beds for the kids?
Absolutely, we're well
Ready?
prepared
Okay.
for them to come.
Then I'm fine with it.
Okay, so say noon on Saturday to noon on Sunday.
Deal.
Okay,
I can agree to that.
All right.
and then we'll come back to court in a month to talk about the increment and increase of more visitation.
All right. So if I could just have you guys sign this.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you for all your help today.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You guys came to an agreement. All right.
Very good.